Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else in between. Allow me to welcome you back to another video from Hazfans Unlimited. We've got another 50 facts video for you lovely people today. Now what could it be, you might be asking yourself? Well, probably not, no. Okay, no, hey, off the drums. Stop it. They already read the title. This guy. Well, you probably already read it from the title, but it's just so nice we've gotta say it twice. So today we're doing a video of 50 facts you may or may not know already about Bob's Burgers. We'll dive so deep into the mystery and the story, you'll already feel the sizzling of the grill in no time. But before we tuck you into this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and be sure to ring that bell to make sure you receive your regularly scheduled helping of Hazfans content. Number 1. The creator of the show is named Lauren Bouchard. Bouchard? Is it butchered? Well, regardless, I definitely butchered that name. Bouchard. Okay, Google says that it's Bouchard, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Bouchard decided to make Bob's Burgers out of a desire to see working class families be the center of a show, and found that this particular type of family was very interesting to create. He even modeled the Belcher family after his own family growing up. Sounds like inspiration that really started at home. Number 2. Bouchard also helped to co-write 5 episodes of the show, with the last one being Purple Rain Union from season 4, which he co-wrote with Nora Smith. Number 3. Sadly, the lead character designer for Bob's Burgers, Dave Creek, died in January of 2021 from injuries inflicted during a skydiving accident at only 42 years old. Number 4. Originally, when the team of creators pitched the show, they intended for the Belcher family to be cannibals, demoing a scene of Bob and Linda grinding up meat that was actually human meat during the time of its pitch. Fox found that this was a bit too dark for a sitcom, so the Belcher family are left making regular non-human meat burgers. Number 5. However, the original idea was kept in spirit, as the first episode sees the health inspectors visiting Bob's Burgers, accusing the family of being cannibals. Who knows, maybe Bouchard was leaving his true intent in the hands of fanfic writers. Number 6. Speaking of the demo for the show, Tina didn't actually exist in the pilot. Instead, the eldest child was a son named Dan. Both characters happen to be voiced by Dan Mintz. Number 7. Despite not existing in the demo for the show, Tina is the only member of the Belcher family whose middle name we know, with her full name being Tina Ruth Belcher. Number 8. The first episode of Bob's Burgers aired in January of 2011 on Fox. So far, it's run for 12 seasons and has been renewed for a 13th. Number 9. The building next door to Bob's Burgers on the right side changes every episode, with this being reflected in the opening credits as we can see a different sign on the building. Some of my personal favorites include Get Off My Back, Tramp Stamp Removals, Baby Got Back Problems, Physical Therapy, Balls to the Wall, Handball Supply, Resisting Arrest, Sleep Therapy, Nice Knockers, Elegant Door Knockers, and finally, my all-time favorite, Don't Go There, Cautionary Sign Store. Because why make a crudely drawn keep out sign and put it on your door when you can just go there, purchase a stop sign, put that on your door, and confuse the shit out of your parents? Number 10. It isn't just the neighboring building to Bob's Burgers that gets a new name every episode, but also the exterminator van that drives by. Oh, you want some more of my favorites? Well, what do I say? Finally, some recognition of my good taste. Some of my personal favorites include Crawl of Duty, Exterminators, Flea Willy, Pest Control, I Like Dead Bugs and I Cannot Lie, Pest Control, Rats What She Said, Exterminators, and who could forget the all-time classic, Murder She Roach, Exterminators. Number 11. You just really gotta love a good old cheesy joke. Get it? Because they're cheeseburger. Never mind. The show, however, just cannot stop with its rotating puns. Another pun outlet is the Burger Board, providing multiple puns per episode with its offering of burgers. You can expect delicacies such as the foot feta-ish burger. Ugh. The child molester comes with candy. Oh boy. The Olive and Let Die burger, and the Don't You For Cheddar Bout Me burger. Number 12. Before the great scourge of 2020, The voice actors recorded their dialogue all at the same time. With the cast split between New York and Los Angeles, they did this using an integrated services digital network line. Number 13. The twins, Andy and Ollie Pesto, are voiced by the sisters Laura and Sarah Silverman. These two took recording together to the extreme, using not only the same booth, but the same microphone as well, talking over each other most of the time. Because of this, the editor considers them to be one voice actor, as he has so much trouble separating their voices. Number 14. Cut to current times with the Great Scourge still going, and the cast having to record from home. In 2020, voice actor Dan Mintz recorded his lines by standing in a closet full of coats for hours at a time. Bouchard instructed him to do this, saying the coats would absorb any echoes from recording. The more you know, kids. Number 15. The voice actor for Bob Belcher himself has had some hands-on experience with beef. H. John Benjamin is also a spokesman for Arby's, specifically their roast beef sandwiches. Number 16. Jay Johnston, former voice actor for Jimmy Pesto, was banned from voicing in the show anymore after accusations of his participation in the US Capitol riots in January of 2021. Number 17. Bob's two daughters, Tina and Louise, have names that are meant to reference Tina Louise, the actress who played Ginger Grant in the old sitcom Gilligan's Island. I tell you, you never forget the classics. Much like the classic roast beef sandwich from Arby's. Okay, I'll stop. Number 18. The Belchers live in the town of Seymour's Bay, a fact that was revealed during 2015's Comic-Con by Loren Bouchard himself. We also find out that the family lives in the state of New Jersey during the episode It Snakes a Village. Number 19. Bob and Linda's wedding anniversary is actually the very same as that of Loren Bouchard and his wife's, September 3rd, 1998. Oh, isn't that adorable? Whose voice was that? What the hell?
Oh, guess what? You didn't file your paperwork last night. Oh, you're selling chocolate. Too bad I always hated it.
Anyway, at number 20. Linda remembers their anniversary date with a method of recalling that 9 is divisible by 3. Number 21. Before Linda and Bob were married, Linda was engaged to Hugo, breaking up with him via a rap given over his answering machine, realizing she was unhappy with him after she started hanging out with Bob after her engagement ring got caught in his mustache. What? What? It's the leading cause of breakups. What? It's not a euphemism. I don't know what you're suggesting. Okay, whatever. Number 22. Bob is a burger lover to the highest order, with his bald spot even resembling the shape of an upside-down burger. Even his genetics knew what his calling was. Number 23. Did you know that Linda actually has a favorite toilet? It resides within the Royal Oyster Hotel. My favorite as a child was those display toilets at Home Depot. Don't ask me why. Comment below what your favorite toilet is. Number 24. In the episode Mr. Fuzzy Valentine, we learn that Gene's name is short for Eugene, a name shared with his voice actor Eugene Merman. Number 25. Gene is very close to his mother. This starts off as a wholesome relationship with the two bonding so much due to a love of music, but in the episode Diarrhea of a Poopy Kid, Gene wishes for Linda to be his wife in Tina's story. Number 26. Gene often dresses like a girl and likes doing so, referring to himself as a girl often, with his family being quite supportive of this, Louise even calling him her sister sometimes. The Bob's Burgers crew has been asked if this makes Gene gender fluid, but they have refused to comment, saying that it's simply a child exploring their interests. Number 27. Mort not only acts as Bob's friend in the show, but also the owner of a funeral parlor and crematorium, which might be a job given to him by fate, seeing as his name is the French word for death. Or Latin, I suppose, if you're that guy. It's me. I'm that guy. Number 28. If you just can't shake the need for the taste of Bob's Burgers, an official Bob's Burgers recipe book does exist, titled The Bob's Burgers Burger Book, Real Recipes for Joke Burgers. These recipes have actually been given a thumbs up by head chefs, and reviews attest to the deliciousness of these burgers, so they're definitely a pun for your money. Number 29. Jean's name was originally planned to be Leo, as revealed at 2020's Comic-Con, but Bouchard changed it to avoid having too many names starting with L in the show. Number 30. Louise originally shared a room with Tina, but eventually she converted the closet in the hallway into a bedroom just so she could have her own space. Kinda reminds me of when I finally got my own room after so long. Remember kids, always fight for your right for the top bunk. Number 31. In earlier seasons of the show, Louise tends to be more sadistic and destructive, but with continuing seasons, this behavior subsides, likely due to her maturing. Or perhaps she's just biding her time. Sorry about that, moving on. Number 32. Bouchard said in an interview with the AV Club that Louise's rabbit ears are based on a character from the anime Tekken Kinkri. Number 33. At 2020's Comic-Con, Bouchard also revealed that Teddy's name was originally going to be Rudy, but felt that Teddy was a much more fun name for a big guy. Perhaps that's what we should call my buddy Matt from now on. Number 34. The Funko Pop for Teddy states that his last name is Francisco, but the show itself never reveals this information. Number 35. In the episode L'Independent Woman, we learned that Teddy only has one testicle. You can always count on a show like Bob's Burgers to address the really important questions that no one asked. Number 36. The Pesto twins were born 2 minutes apart, with Ollie being the older twin and Andy the younger one. Number 37. Marshmallow was initially voiced by David Herman, but the role ended up being recast in light of the Black Lives Matter campaign. Number 38. Louise's stuffed toy, Coochie Kopi, is regularly used in the show as a symbol of insanity or horror, and is even used as a jump scare. Honestly, to me, he looks like something that came out of Final Space, so who knows, maybe the family's just too jumpy. Number 39. The name of the show's boy band group, Boys for Now, is meant to be a parody of the boy band Boys to Men. Number 40. The Bob's Burgers movie was sadly delayed by 2 whole years due to the iron grip of a certain worldwide pandemic. It finally got its release on May 27th of 2022. With majorly positive reviews from both audience and critics, I'd say it was definitely worth the wait. Number 41. Despite having such good reviews, the Bob's Burgers movie unfortunately didn't even make back the $38 million budget of the production costs, coming just $4 million short. Number 42. In the Bob's Burgers movie, in the scene where the kids are talking to Bosco, we can see graffiti of a ghost in the background. This is a callback to the episode The Land Ship, where Tina falls in love with a boy who is putting that same graffiti on town landmarks. Number 43. For the Bob's Burgers movie, a lot of characters' voice actors were either recast or the characters were just left silent. Most of these changes were due to political movements as well as certain voice actors proving themselves to be questionable characters, which I find kind of ironic seeing as you've been cast as a character in a show that airs on Adult Swim. Number 44. The Bob's Burgers movie happened to be Dale Bear's last work of animation before he died, with the film being dedicated to him. Rest in peace to Dale Bear, and thank you for all your wonderful work. Give me a sec. I'm not crazy. I'm not. Sorry. Number 55. The Bob's Burgers movie's trailer has the same music as the Simpsons movie's first trailer. Animated comedies sure love having the movie in their movie title, don't they? Number 46. The food cart that Teddy builds in the movie is called Bob Burgers, a reference to the episode OT, The Outside Toilet, where Teddy was under the belief Bob's last name was actually Burgers. Number 47. The sinkhole in the Bob's Burgers movie was actually alluded to in season 12 of the show, with subtle hints such as the sidewalk breaking away as it caves in. Number 48. The Bob's Burgers movie is also the first appearance of Bob's mother, who is revealed in a flashback that is prompted when Bob tells Louise that the bunny ears she wears reminds him of a pink beanie his mother used to wear. Number 49. Paul Rudd returns for the Bob's Burgers movie to play Tina's imaginary friend, a talking horse that we last saw in The Horse Rider in season 6. And lastly, number 50. Before the Bob's Burgers movie was released, the screenwriters and the main cast showed great enthusiasm for a sequel. The earnings of the movie may dictate otherwise, but there's no harm in keeping our fingers crossed. And there you have it. 50 facts you may or may not have already known about Bob's Burgers. I sure hope that hefty serving of juicy facts has all of you satisfied. Are there any nuggets of information that we might have missed? Be sure to comment your favorite fact we may not have known about down below. And while you're down there in the trenches of the YouTube comment section like the brave soul you are, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and make sure to ring that bell for all notifications to make sure that you don't miss any new videos from us, be they facts or comic dubs or anything else juicy in our lineup. But for now, this is Hazfans Unlimited, and it's been great having you here today. Until next time.